Hey guys, Kickassreaction here, and today we are starting a new series as we are beginning Danny Phantom. So this is the series that won the Patreon poll a couple months back. That was the first poll that I did ever since the original poll, which was on the original channel, which was a 50,000 subscriber special. Obviously, I've taken this home for the worst since then. And yeah, so Danny Phantom. I don't know much about this series. I know it's Nickelodeon based. I don't think it was a cancelled series. I don't remember hearing about it getting cancelled. But I know it's like one of their big popular ones, and back in the day as well. So this series ended quite a while ago. I believe it has something to do with ghosts. So there are ghosts in this series. I don't know if that means it's Halloween themed or anything, or kind of spooky themed or whatever. But I did put this poll up on the month of October, and I think some people are expecting the reaction to come out on the 31st for some reason. I don't know why. You know, that poll was up for a whole month, so it wouldn't have been ready anyway by then, but whatever. So I don't know if it's like some kind of spooky kind of series or whatever, but ghosts are apparently in it. And yeah, obviously the kid's name is Danny. But yeah, I don't know. This could be a superhero series. It could be like a weird spooky one. I really do not know. You know, I just know that it's an old Nickelodeon show that is quite popular. You know, it was considered a really good series. And I think that the creator of this series has kind of come out as a bit of a jerk online for some stuff that he said before. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he's been taken a little less seriously recently because of stuff he said to try and get recent projects like greenlighted or something. I really don't know the whole thing about it. However, nonetheless, I am hyped to get into Danny Phantom. You know, I hear good things about it. I think this is the first ever Nickelodeon show I'm doing. You know, because I've considered others before. Like, I've considered Fairly Odd Parents. You know, I've considered stuff like that. Maybe, oh wait, no, that's not, I don't think that's, I was going to say Samurai Jack. I've considered that one before, but I don't, that's Cartoon Network, I think. That's not Nickelodeon. So, regardless, though, of that, I believe this is the first one I've done. And if it's not, well then, I guess I just screwed that up. But I am nevertheless hyped to get into it. Another thing I do know about it is that apparently there is some comics online, apparently, that have a crossover of Danny Phantom and Ben 10,000. I have no idea what that means. How these two series connect in any way, shape, or form. I've reacted to obviously all of Ben 10, the originals. Ben 10, Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, and Omniverse. I've done all those. I don't care to do the reboots. I'm not doing that at all. I don't care. I don't care to even watch it on my own. It's just not happening. But for some reason, some people made fan comics of those. And like I said, I'm curious if I'll see the relation between them by the end, or if it's just something people wanted because they thought the two series were cool. I don't know. But Ben 10 did have some crossovers in it, you know. It had a Generator X crossover, which I think is actually a Generator X episode in their series. It had a Secret Saturdays episode in Omniverse. I don't know anything else, but obviously these two are not even in the same publisher, you know, obviously Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, it's not a thing. But it can't happen. But yeah, that is cool. So I'm a big fan of Ben 10, as you know, aside from Omniverse, so interesting to see this one, you know, because old shows like that back in the day are pretty good, and I've liked a lot of them, you know. Even Avatar, I feel so embarrassed by my reactions of Avatar. Those were horrible. Oh man, I don't even want to ever look at them. But yeah. Regardless though, this episode's called Mystery Meat. That can be interpreted a few ways depending on your mentality. Alright, so regardless though, Danny Phantom, Season 1, Episode 1, series premiere will commence in 3, 2, 1, and Play. I believe the
Danny,
intros are
you and
actually
your
in the
little
middle of
friends
the
wanna
episode,
hunt
but
ghosts.
much like Ben 10.
Actually, Dad, I
Hunt-
want to be an astronaut.
Hunt
Sorry,
ghosts?
Mr. Fenton. I was into
What the
ghosts,
hell?
but they're so mainstream
Okay, see,
now.
obviously
Like
ghosts.
cell phones.
It's in the first
Wait,
goddamn
these looks and
line.
all this charisma hunting ghost? Criminal.
Well, if you do want to
Okay,
hunt
so they're
ghosts, there
ghost
are a few
hunters.
things you need to learn.
Obviously, we can't call this series Ghostbusters, but that's a whole nother story.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What the fuck just happened there? What the hell? Alright.
True, I've never seen a ghost, but when I do, I'll be prepared, and so will you,
Wow.
whether you want to be or not.
Well, we're not prepared at all.
It all starts with your equipment.
Wow, and of course he's deaf.
Sam, Tucker, this is the Fenton thermos. It's supposed to trap ghosts, but since
Right.
it doesn't work yet, it's just a thermos. A thermos with the word Fenton in front of it.
Bro, what the fuck?
And that is the Fenton portal.
Man, definitely tell that's the
Releases
same art
ghosts
style
into
as
our
Fairly
world,
Odd
whether I want
Parents.
to or not. Someday, I'll figure out how that works too.
I've watched one episode of Fairly Odd
Who wants
Parents.
to hunt some
Only
ghosts?
one on a Christmas DVD a couple years back.
You kids, look at you. You're too excited to speak. So I'll just
Not
go on
quite.
speaking.
Oh, you
I was
incompetent
born many
fool.
years ago in a log cabin in the woods. I don't exactly remember where, but I do know I wanted a pony. Definitely a pony. As a matter of fact, we had to
Nice.
eat horse meat during the war. I had a problem with that.
Alright, and this is the intro.
He's a phantom.
He's a phantom. Okay, so he has the powers of a ghost. Yeah, of course.
Young Danny Fenton, he was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine. It was designed to view a world unseen. He's gonna catch 'em all 'cause he's Danny Fenton. When it didn't quite work,
Okay,
his folks
okay.
just quit. Then Danny took a look inside of it. There was a great big flash, everything just changed. His molecules got all rearranged. When he first woke up,
Alright,
he
so a
realized
machine fucked him up and turned him into a half ghost, half human breed
he
shit.
was much more unique than the other guy, and it was then that he knew what he had to do. He had to stop all the ghosts that were coming through. He's here to fight for me and you.
Alright, well, fair enough then. Yeah, mystery, mate. There you go. Interesting. That looks straight up. That looks straight out of a Scooby-Doo episode, that monster. And that's not even a meme or anything. I think I've literally seen an exact monster before. Oh, of course. Honestly, that house kind of gives me freaking Johnny Test vibes. Your hand is a phantom now, bitch.
And it's done.
What did you say? It's done? The Fenton
Yeah.
Finder is done! This
Oh.
baby uses satellites to lead you right to the ghosts.
It uses what to track what?
Welcome to the Fenton Finder. A ghost is near. Walk forward.
Yeah, your son is part ghost, my guy. How do you
Ghost
feel?
located. Thank you for using the Fenton Finder.
What? Oh, that can't be right.
Well then, controlling your power might be a little
I
sus.
need to tell you guys something.
That's not all you need, Danny. You need guidance and parents who can provide it.
Sweetie, I know what we do doesn't make sense sometimes, but you're only
Oh.
16. Biologically, but psychologically, I'm an adult,
What's
and
Danny,
I will
like
not allow
14?
your insane obsession with ghosts to pollute the mind of this impressionable
Oh
little
my god,
child.
why don't you let the
Come,
fucker speak
used,
first?
Unwanted wretch.
When do
I'll
kids
drive
ever
you
get to speak when they try and admit something to their parents? Like, ever.
Huh. That's
It
weird.
sucks.
Jasmine never offers to drive Danny to school.
That can only mean one thing.
She really
It's not
hates
our
you.
daughter. That's a ghost. Daddy, no, it's a trap!
I mean, that's not the worst assumption out there, honestly. I've heard a lot worse.
I think I should tell them.
Why? Parents don't listen. Even worse,
True.
they don't understand. Why can't they accept me for who I am?
You like some
Sam,
straight up
I'm
guff,
talking
girl.
about my powers,
Oh,
my
Sam.
problems.
Okay, her
Oh,
name's
right.
Sam. Obviously,
Me too.
Danny.
It's been a month since the accident, and I still barely have any control. If somebody catches me, I go from geek to freak around here.
I will
Kinda
say,
like
while
what you
having the
do in
name of the series be that the main character's name is quite sus, it helps with remembering the name.
If my dad can invent something that accidentally made me half ghost, why can't he invent something that turns me back to normal?
Because you haven't told him, you fuck.
Danny, your powers make you unique. Unique is good. That's why I'm an ultra recyclo vegetarian.
Which means
What?
She doesn't eat anything with a face on it.
Who cares about that stuff?
Fair enough.
Danny, 2 words. Meat connoisseur. Last night, you had sloppy joes.
Impressive.
Meat heightens the senses, and my all-meat streak is 14 years strong.
I don't know how to
It's
feel
about
about
to
that.
end. The school board finally agreed to try a new cafeteria menu. I wore them down.
Wait,
Damn.
what did you do?
I think you just made an enemy.
What is this? Grass on a bun?
Alright guys, sorry about that. We had to make a cut there, but regardless, we can continue on with the episode. The premiere, it always sucks when we get interrupted in those, but regardless, let's just keep going.
What have you done?
And the pulse is lovely.
Tucker, it's time
Damn,
for a
that kind of
change.
sucked. Yeah, grass on toast. What the fucking hell?
Ooh, so change the
Lunch Lady
menu.
Phantom.
Maybe this is a bad idea.
No, it's perfect. When Jazz gets home, we suck
The amount
that
of
ghost
series
out
to
of
have
her with a
sus
flippin'
parents
extract.
like this are
But
beyond
Jazz
reasonable.
isn't a ghost. What if we accidentally hurt her?
Maddie, the Fenton extractor doesn't hurt humans. Unless it gets in your hair.
Oh,
See?
fucking hell!
Don't you think this is a little extreme, Sam?
Ah, Miss Manson. The school board
My
wanted
God.
me to personally thank you for ushering in this welcome experiment to our cafeteria.
I doubt you like it either.
Meat. Near.
No, the rumors
Wow.
about the new all-steak buffet in the teacher's lounge are completely untrue.
What? You
Yeah, thanks
motherfuckers!
again for making us
You
eat garbage,
evil
Sam.
prick!
It's not garbage. It's recyclable organic matter.
It's garbage.
Garbage, yeah, exactly. Look at how many people have depression now. Hey! A nice, juicy, greasy cheeseburger. Yeah, no. Evil stuff. Evil sauce. You're literally eating dirt right now.
Guys, I've got a problem. Make that 2 problems.
Looks kind of
I
edible.
ordered 3 mud pies. Do you know what they gave
Oh.
me? 3 mud pies with
Yeah.
mud from the ground.
Oh,
because
no.
of your girlfriend.
She's not my
I'm
Girlfriend?
not his girlfriend.
Oh, she's totally
These
fucking
are the
you
best
later
years of
on.
my life. After high school, it's all downhill for me.
You got quite the
How am I
manly
supposed
voice,
to enjoy
Macho
my
Man.
glory days eating mud?
Actually, it's topsoil.
Whatever.
Yeah, see, this is kind of giving me,
All of it.
this is really giving me Johnny Test vibes. He even kind of looks like Johnny, honestly.
Garbage fight.
Nice, yeah. Every school can appreciate a food fight. This is where bullies and nerds come to unite. It's trash. Sickening, vile stuff, inedible.
Great. I'm still his favorite.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be so bad. She looks a little like my grandmother.
Shouldn't she be haunting a bingo hall?
Hello, children. Can you help me? Today's lunch is meatloaf, but I don't see the meatloaf. Did someone change the menu?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did.
And the teacher stole the meat.
The menu has been the same for 50 years!
50 years, Jesus Christ.
Find me.
Wow, I feel safe.
I'm going.
Yeah, really, with those stick arms, you feel very safe. Oh, I thought you had limited control over it. And by limited, I mean none at all.
I command you to go away.
Wow, very threatening. This is a good thing, though. This girl wants to make you good food. Nice. Damn. I do like how even his bottom half became
I could have an
ghostly.
exciting career as a busboy.
It's actually pretty cool.
No lunch! Lunch is sacred!
Especially when the ghosts themselves
Anybody want
don't
cake?
have that.
Too bad!
Wow.
Children who change my menu do not get dessert!
Yeah, really. Sam, you kind of deserve that, you bitch. Fucking changing the lunch menu, the absolute horror. Yeah, you're a phantom, bro. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, that is cool. That is epic. You can make them phantoms too.
Hey, it worked!
This is the thanks I get for thinking
That was
like
a
an
very
individual?
gutsy test there. Yeah, pretty much. You fucked up what did not need to be fixed, and now you have you kind of get what you deserve, honestly. Karma hitting you big time. I'm all on the lunch lady's side for this.
Steak, ribeye, porterhouse,
Hot
medium
dogs.
rare.
And there's the...
But where did it come from? Lancer.
Esteemed
Yeah.
Casper High faculty, I
Teacher's
present your
lounge.
all-steak buffet.
Prepare to learn why meat is the most powerful of the 5 food groups!
Cookie?
Cookie?
And perish!
Forget it! The only thing that has an expiration date here is you!
That sounded very weird. And yeah, now you lost your
Didn't
power.
mean to do that.
Oh, great. Hopefully, eventually, we'll get those powers fixed.
Come on, change back. We gotta go.
You two aren't going anywhere.
Told you you'd pay, Fenton.
It's not like he said Fen 10. Obviously, I know what he was saying, Phantom.
Tucker Foley, chronic tardiness, talking in class, repeated loitering by the girls' locker room. 34 dropped beakers in the last month.
Damn.
Banned for life from handling all fragile school property,
What
but
the
no severe
fuck?
mischief before today. So, gentlemen, tell me.
Why did the two of you conspire to destroy the school cafeteria?
Dash started it. He threw.
4 touchdown passes in the last game is thereby exempt from scorn.
You
two,
motherfuckers.
however,
Oh my god, you arseholes. Why is he here then if he's exempt from punishment?
We gotta find Sam. For some reason, I feel like I got her kidnapped.
Maybe because you told the ghost she changed the menu? How about
Yeah,
that?
that's exactly why it is.
That steak is still in the building. 200 yards, tops.
Check it out. Meat trail.
And now it comes back. Wow.
Gentlemen, your punishment will be...
Worse than you can imagine.
Oh yes, this dude.
Sweet mother of mutton. I dreamed of it, but
Dude,
I never
it's
thought I'd live to see
probably
it.
frozen,
How
and
is it
obviously
that
it's
I
not
have the
good.
ghost powers and you're the weird kid?
Having ghost powers makes you pretty
My
normal
dear
to me.
child,
Like,
meat
come
is
on.
good for kids. It helps them
Damn.
grow and makes them smile. Why won't you eat it?
It's actually kind of
Meat.
funny.
That's fact.
Silence!
Trying to
You
get
need
like a
discipline,
vegetarian or whatever
manners, respect.
to fucking
You
eat
know where
meat.
that comes from? Meat!
It's kind of crazy to see in a kid show, honestly.
I'll take care of the ghost. You just find a way to get Sam out of that pile of meat.
Way ahead of you.
Nice! Ghosts can hit ghosts. Luckily.
I'll have you free in no time, Sam.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yes. Me over women, of course.
Don't you see? This is why you need meat! Your skin and bones!
I kind of got a point there. Get fucked. Oh, wow, nice. That is actually really cool. We can disconnect his body. The power of phantoms, everybody. Wow. Yeah, I don't know how you honestly beat her then.
Help's on the way, buddy.
Obviously, that would work if this was Scooby-Doo, but it's not.
Run?
Yeah, run. Get the fuck out of there, bro. Damn. I'm also kind of wondering how the meat was even hurting Danny.
Fighting meat monsters?
It was
climbing
actual
walls?
meat.
You must be exhausted.
What? Of course not. What would give you that idea?
Yeah, you're kind of knackered, mate. Oh, he said Fenton. Oh, okay, it was Fenton.
Now, Maddie, hit her! I'm moving in! Get my back!
Wow. You parents are just so brat. And of course it has the hair.
This is
Of all
going
things.
in the memoir.
What a poor girl.
Hey, Mr. and
Trying
Mrs.
to be
Finn,
nice
what
to
a
her
school
brother,
day. Poor
and
Danny
that's
got it
what
all.
she gets.
We figured we'd just carry him all the way home and tuck him into bed without any parental interaction whatsoever.
Don't get up. We know where to go. Bye.
Damn.
Jack, Danny is not a ghost.
You're right.
Not a full ghost, but he is a ghost.
Jazz is.
Oh my god.
What's going on? You passed out. We took you home. You've been asleep for 4 days. 4 days?
What?
Nah, it's only been a couple hours.
Okay, good,
Oh,
yeah.
Tucker, this is the second time today your carelessness almost got him killed.
You let him say
I
that.
almost got him killed. The only reason this happened is because you had to be unique.
Huh.
You had to take the meat away, and I'm gonna get it back.
You want to change that menu back? You're gonna have to go through me to do it.
Well, obviously we can't have
I'm
that.
sure everything will be back to normal by tomorrow.
I had a whole lot of
Or
chicken
not.
wings today.
Maybe
It was
it'll be
delicious. That looks honestly great. I don't know what you're complaining about. I mean, come on, meat for life, right? Fuck vegans, yeah?
What do we want it?
The only reason you're excused from meat is if you're allergic to it. Oh my god.
You guys put together 2 protests in one night?
Yeah.
Meat eaters, Danny. Always ready to fight. And our high-protein diets give us the energy we need to do it quickly.
Ultra-recyclo-vegetarians are always ready to protest. And because we don't have to waste time cooking our food, we can move even faster.
I've heard that
You
voice
guys think
before. I
this is a
don't know
little extreme?
what from
No
though.
choice, buddy. You're either with me,
Or you're against him.
so whose side are you on?
Damn. Well, I think we know what side she's on. Oh dear me. Oh my fucking god. We got like a 50-foot meat monster, baby. Mystery me.
Meat.
Got a flamethrower, that shit'll be lovely.
Guys, time to make up. Now!
Aww.
Spike, you have to open up to your parents. Be true to yourself and them. Tell them how you feel. I mean, it's not like they're gonna attack you or anything.
I've got her, and the Fenton grappler is working like a charm.
Yeah, that'll
I don't
definitely work.
understand. If Jazz is a ghost, why hasn't she phased through the net?
Because I am not a ghost! You've ambushed me, suffocated me with smoke, and worse, I was pulled away from Spike before he had his breakthrough! What do you have
Damn.
to say for yourselves?
Eat hot Fenton!
Oh my fucking god, dude! This guy!
Darn thing still doesn't
This
work.
guy, man! I don't know what to say about him! He's just such a sus! Good job.
He really is getting better.
Yeah, really. That girl got fucked.
I sure hope he can take a punch.
There's your water, sir.
That's taking a punch and that's going for a fucking plane.
Thanks.
Oh, you thief.
I, Jack Fenton, from this day forth do hereby turn my back on ghosts.
Damn.
Oh dear, what a mess. Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god.
Is not part of my
How do you get rid of this ghost? I mean, seriously, how? She's already dead, she just keep coming back indefinitely. Damn, that's a lot of meat slaughter.
Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, really. And once again, you've run out on your time limit.
And this thermos can't trap ghosts because ghosts don't exist.
And that's exactly how you're going to trap this ghost, because ghosts totally
How
exist.
am I gonna get it to work? Change back. Change back. Thanks for the thermos.
Ha! Ghost Kid! I was right! You were wrong! Ghosts exist! I never
Oh
done it
my
for a
God.
second!
Meat also exists.
No! Soup's not on today's menu!
It's not soup,
Changing the
baby.
menu permanently. Please work. I hope I'm right.
Hope you haven't sucked yourself in with that. Yes! GG, everybody. GG.
What happened? Where's the ghost?
My parents
Sucked
have
it up.
their moments.
Ghost directly ahead. You would have to be some sort of moron to not notice the ghost directly ahead.
Oh, sorry,
Wow.
Dad. You just missed him.
We got a runner!
Great. Back to square one.
So you're not gonna tell him? Nah. I think I might have finally figured out what these powers are for. They make me
Dead.
Of trouble. Manson, pick up that T-bone.
Oh,
My
man.
hands.
Yes, your
Pick up
hands.
that turf
Come on, you're just snacking
My
out, you
hands?
bitch. And of course. Oh, what a shame. That is such a cool power.
whatever you say, Dash. Whatever you say.
That is a really cool power, I will admit. Oh, wow, sick! Damn, I haven't seen many shows actually use the title card for the end screen. That's actually really cool. Alright then. That was the first episode of Danny Phantom. Huh. Cool. Alright, that was episode 1 of Danny Phantom. So right off the bat, the show does feel immediately very episodic. You know, it does feel like we're probably not going to have an overall grand arching plot in the show, much like a lot of series I do. I guess to compare it as well to Ben 10, the original series of Ben 10 didn't really have an overarching story too much in it. There was elements there and there were stories there, sure. I guess particularly in the 3rd season. But there wasn't, it was mostly episodic, you know, and then later on in Ben 10, we evolved into stuff like Ultimate Alien, Alien Force, which had grand narratives and storylines, but the original just wasn't that, you know. And this does feel like a very much like another kind of episodic series that's going to go on, where there's not a whole lot to talk about, not much to theorize on either. It's just a bunch of cool character interactions and monster of the day, or I guess phantom of the day kind of deals, which is you know, it's fine. But that was a really cool episode right off the bat. So of course Danny, so far I have 2 names down. We got Sam and Danny, of course, you know, goes back into what I said in the reaction itself. If you have a well, it's not good. If you have a main character's name be the title of the series, it's easy to remember the name, and you're never going to forget it. But I have those 2 down. I think the sister's name is Jess or Jessie. I'm not going to say I have that one down because I'm unsure on that one. But I know the girl's name is Sam, and of course there's Danny. But yeah, it was an interesting one. You know, like I said, kind of gives me Johnny Test vibes, honestly. But, yeah, not too much to honestly say about that. So, of course, the parents are silly sauce in this series. Ghost catchers, I guess you could say. They've turned Danny into a ghost without realizing it, and he hasn't told them for whatever reason. And, yeah, he's just going to be fighting a whole bunch of ghosts sporadically throughout the series as a bunch of silly sauce happens to him. And the intro kind of gives away how the origin of him, much like the Ben 10 one did. So I do see already a lot of similarities to Benjamin Tennyson. But, you know, it was still cool. I did still like this, I still like this episode, you know. I don't have too much to really say on it per se, because I don't honestly think there was too much going on, you know. It's just a fun little episode of the series to start off with, and I think that's exactly, I think it did that quite well. You know, the story was fun, of course, you know. Honestly, that was kind of crazy. I didn't think I'd see I don't think I'd see a kid show honestly do that. Vegetarians versus meat eaters. Like, that's pretty goddamn crazy, honestly, for a kid show anyway. But, you know, even back then, I guess, it's funny, right? Because, well, back then, you could get away with more stuff. Because I know that Danny Phantom ended in 2006. I don't remember when it started, but I know it ended in 2006. But like back then, you could arguably get away with more stuff on television than you can now, even though a lot of shows are trying to push the bar of what you can get away with, particularly with the LGBT shit. But you know, it was a really fun and kind of crazy topic I wasn't expecting to see. We got the crazy dinner lady as well, which unlike most dinner ladies that serve up shit, that one actually seemed like she was intended on serving up good food for the children. And that's always appreciated because, you know, no one likes to eat shit. I mean, literally, it was grass on what looked like toast. So, I've never heard of it, but I guess there's some merit there. Possibly. But, yeah, I don't want to say I'm overly hyped to watch the series, because I'm not. I'm not too hyped to watch it, but I am interested, you know. I think it is, like, I don't think I'm going to watch this and say it's one of the best series I've reacted to. I think I'm just going to watch it, chill through it, and say it's just a really fun and enjoyable series that I can go through, you know. A very kind of calm series, to put it lightly. And I think that's the best way I can currently describe it. Again, it might get absolutely legendary near, you know, later on in the series. I don't know, but that's currently the vibes I got off of it. So, yeah, guys, that was episode 1 of Danny Phantom. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.